Finally! Finally! Gabe Kapler is no longer the Phillies manager. Finally. I've been waiting for this since the season has ended. Finally. He's finally gone. Finally. I don't dislike Gabe Kapler as a person. I don't like his managerial approach to the game of baseball. And that is why I'm happy that he is no longer the Phillies manager. It was time to move on. 161 and 102 and 163. He wasn't even over 500 as a manager in baseball. Like, oh my God. Like, with Bryce Harper, I know he didn't. Let me slow down. He had Bryce Harper this year. Last year, okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't have anybody on the team really last year. This year, there was no excuse. You had Bryce Harper. You had JT Realmuto. Andrew McCutchen goes down. Okay, I get that. And then we kind of fell off a little bit. Okay. The reason why I'm so happy is because his pitching rotations were awful. Throwing out Nick Pivetta in some of those games, I know some games you had to do that, but other games, no. And it's not even just Nick Pivetta. It's just the whole not knowing who to throw in at what time, who to take out at what time, who to put in the batting order at the time. It's over. He's gone. I wish him the best. I hope he goes to another team. Honestly, I don't dislike him as a person. I don't think it would have ever worked in a Phillies uniform. I don't think so. And I'm happy he's gone. Now the question is, who do I want? Who does Philadelphia want as their next manager? And should Matt Klentak still be in office as the GM? No. I don't like Matt Klentak either as a Phillies personnel man. I don't like him. I don't want him on the team. Okay, you got Bryce, you got JT, you got Kutch, you got Segura. At the trade deadline, you did nothing. And that's somewhat of Middleton's fault too. But Klentak is the general manager. It's his job to go out and find pitching, find what we need to make that push into the playoffs. And what he did was trade for Jason Vargas. That was the big pitching acquisition of the mid-season. Jason Vargas is like 38 years old. He's old. He throws low 80s, upper 70s. I think I could throw 70 miles an hour. I don't know. I mean, look, he's not coming back. Vargas is done. I mean, he's not coming back in a Phillies jersey anyways. But I just don't know. I don't know why Matt Klentak is here. I'm saying, if you knew you were getting rid of Gabe, which I knew that Middleton knew I knew he knew that he was getting rid of Gabe Kapler. I knew that because you wouldn't. He knew the Gabe Kapler as a manager was not 500, and this season there was no excuse. You could say there's no pitching. Okay, is that an excuse? I don't know. Is it an excuse for Klentak did not get one? No, there was no excuse. You knew you needed pitching when Nick Pivetta couldn't provide you a solid 4 innings. When Vince Velasquez couldn't provide you a solid 5 innings. When every third round of batters came up, he would let up 6-7 runs. His ERA was fine through the first 2 rotations of the lineup. Once you hit that third lineup, he was terrible. He was letting up 6, 7, 8 runs. You can't do that as a starting pitcher in the MLB. We got you. As a Phillies fan, I had to trust that not just one pitcher is going to get to the 7th inning and then fall apart. Because that's what Nola did. I love Nola. Don't get me wrong. He was our ace this year. once he hit the 7th, 6th inning, once he got a little shaky, he lost it. And we knew that. And I saw it all season. And then September was a disaster. I don't know about Klentak. I don't know why he's really still here. You just extended his contract, so we can't. It's not like we can get rid of him anytime soon because he's here now. But God, like I've said it in the past, my past videos. I'll say it again. You have to get pitching. You gotta get pitching. Gotta get it. Gotta get pitching. Do you see what the Washington Nationals are doing right now? They're in the NLCS against the Cardinals. You know why? Pitching. Patrick Corbin has been terrible. Max Scherzer hasn't. Steven Strasburg hasn't. And you look what happened to the Dodgers. First place all year long. Clayton Kershaw choked last night. Choked a 3-1 lead. Dodgers are now out. Washington's now in the NLCS. Like, come on. They barely squeaked past the Brewers. Christian Yelich is out there. That play doesn't happen. Now, I know he's injured, and I know it took a bad hop, but if Christian Yelich is out there, that play does not happen. At least a bases clearing double to Juan Soto doesn't happen in the wild card. I can tell you that. Now, back to the Phillies. Who do I want as my next manager? As the Phillies' next manager, who do I want to see wearing the pinstripes? The red and white pinstripes. Who do I want to see? Two names are at the top of my list right now. Two names. Both have World Series rings and a lot of playoff success and appearances in the playoffs. One, not in. I'll say so. Two. Joe Girardi. I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Phillies jersey. He's a good manager. We need some spark in the clubhouse sometimes. And if he disagrees with a call, he'll go right out to the home plate and he'll start barking in the umpire's face, and that's what I like. I want somebody like that. Now, like, I would like to see him. He took the Yankees far. He was a good manager for the Yankees. He had a good team around him, but you're going to tell me that Gabe Kapler didn't have a good offensive team around him? Other than pitching, what did he need? He didn't need hitting, because Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto were absolutely tearing it up in August, late July, and September. You had the hitting. Yeah, Rhys Hoskins went on a slump. Then sit him, Gabe. Sit him. You have Logan Morrison. I don't care if he can't field. If he could provide some hitting, our defense in the other places were solid. He can field to a point. You just let Rhys Hoskins rot out there, and he couldn't find his swing. But I'm past that now. So, I do. Joe Girardi is the second manager on my list. One, and it should be the number one manager on my list, and it should be no surprise. I would love to see Joe Madden in red pinstripes next season. I would love to see that. He just won the World Series a couple years ago with the Cubs, who are kind of in the similar situation that we are in now. We have the pieces. We need the manager to get us over the hump. We need to get there. I really believe that if the Phillies would have gotten to the playoffs this year, we would have won the wild card. I really do believe that. And I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. Like, hitting this year was, like, Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto were unreal. I mean, I don't know. I would love to see Joe Madden as our new manager. I would love to see that. One guy that I don't want to see, and he's been out there a little bit, Raul Ibanez. I like him. I liked him as a player. I had his jersey when I was a kid. Don't want him as my manager. I'm tired. I don't want any more player managers right now. I don't. We just went through that with Gabe. It didn't work. Raul could be an entirely different person. Maybe. I don't know. I want somebody that is a proven winner as a manager. And I would love Joe Girardi, and I would love even more Joe Madden. John Madden, whatever the heck his name is. Joe Madden. I would love to see either one of them in a Phillies uniform next season. That's really all. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm waiting. I'll wait. I'll wait and I'll wait and I'll wait. And once I get the news that somebody's the new manager, I'll make a new video. I said in my last video, 200 subscriber giveaway coming up. Once we hit that, 2 gritty headbands will be given out at 200 subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe. Go Phillies. I'm glad that nightmare is over. On to next season. Go Phils. Peace.